hogy az ő megállapodását, amit Brüsszellel kötött, azt a magyarok hajtsák végre.
A Alkotási Bizottság összegző módosító javaslatát Péter 10.
Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban has once again ruled out adopting the euro, citing concerns over the European Union's stability. His remarks come ahead of the 2026 parliamentary elections, where the opposition is gaining ground amid a cost-of-living crisis. Speaking to economic news site EconomX, Orban emphasized Hungary shouldn't bind its fate closer to the European Union, and the introduction of the euro would be the strongest bond. He framed euro adoption as a risk, arguing Hungary must maintain economic independence. Orban's stance contrasts sharply with opposition leader Peter Magyar, who has pledged to unfreeze EU funds suspended due to rule of law concerns and push Hungary closer to the euro. The policy divide sets up a central economic issue ahead of elections scheduled for spring 2026. On monetary policy, Orban signaled support for lower interest rates to stimulate growth.
I shouldn't say this as Prime Minister, but the interest rate is already higher now than what it could be. If there will be rate cuts, I think there need to be. Then they're going to happen very cautiously.
Orban described National Bank Governor Mihaly Varga, his former finance minister, as a cautious man who won't rush monetary easing, emphasizing the need to protect the forint's stability while gradually lowering rates. High interest rates have strengthened the forint, which has risen nearly 6% against the euro and 19% against the dollar this year. Orban has complemented monetary policy with government-backed cheap loans, offering fixed-rate financing to small and medium enterprises along with mortgage subsidies for households. Critics argue that Orban's EU skepticism could isolate Hungary, but he remains popular among voters who prioritize national sovereignty. Meanwhile, opposition calls for euro adoption and restored EU funding highlight a stark policy choice ahead of next year's elections. As Hungary prepares for a decisive political year, Orban's rejection of the euro and push for cautious monetary easing underscore his strategy: maintain control over the economy, protect the forint, and resist deeper EU integration.
Hogy az ő megállapodását, amit Brüsszellel kötött, azt a magyarok hajtsák végre. Azt is világosan megmondani, hogy vannak szövetségesei Magyarországon.